I think it's very important to bring dignity to the lives of these people who we lost to police violence. These are people who not only lost their lives, but also lost some of their dignity in the process. You know, it wasn't enough that Mike Brown was killed in the street, but his body was left in the street for over 4 hours. Breonna Taylor lost her life, obviously, and it wasn't just that she was killed, but that she was killed while sleeping in her own home. And George Floyd was somebody who lost his life, but also lost it in particularly horrific fashion, in that he had someone kneel on his neck for almost 9 minutes in the street in front of people who knew and loved him. And considering that, I think that it's important for us to give some of that dignity back to those individuals and their families.
Hello, my name is Brittany Boykin, and I go by B.E. Boykin in the composer world, and I'm a composer on the project. I love working with Brittany. She's my librettist, and I asked her to collaborate with me on this piece, and she's just such a phenomenal writer. So when I got the text, I thought that it really embodied Rayshard Brooks and his story, and I wanted to kind of work through, I guess, memorializing him and humanizing him in a way that would just kind of bring his story to light, bring his life to light. And that's kind of a little bit of what I was working through.
You know, I must say it's been a very harrowing and humbling experience to work on this piece. The focus of this specific work is Rayshard Brooks, and the poem is written from his perspective.
I had a lot of projects last year specifically focused on Black Lives Matter or other instances of social injustice within the Black community, and it's not easy as a creative or as a composer to kind of internalize that. But I think at the end of the day, I just try to go as deep as I can within myself and just try to figure out, well, what do I want the music to say? What do I want the story to be? And I think that has to be the focus as I continue to go forward. But it does have its challenges because it is very emotional, it's very traumatic. You try to just go work around that so that the music can still speak.
Sort of having to sing from his mind and from his voice is something that has been not only a challenge in terms of being able to go to the place necessary to sort of represent this person who died in such horrific fashion, but also to do justice to him. I mean, this was a real person who can't speak for himself. The poet uses phrases and words that sort of have a double meaning, which is very compelling. For example, I mean, the first line is, "For you I leave a dream." Dream was the name of one of Rayshard Brooks' daughters. The next line is, "Blessings to hold, to keep in the wake of my absence." Blessing is the name of another one of his daughters. "Hear my voice come back to you like a memory." And already that's a very evocative phrase in itself, but then you learn that his third daughter is named Memory, and then it's even more meaningful. So in this poem, of course, there are these very beautiful phrases that capture the essence of mourning that we've all felt in our lives. So it's very universal in that sense, but at the same time, it's also very personal to Rayshard Brooks and his life and his story. It's very compelling, this piece, and very moving, I think, just about to anyone who has the pleasure of listening to it. blessings to hold, to keep in the wake of my absence. I'm waiting now, floating beneath a swell of peach trees. Unheld, I'm dancing, still swaying to the beat. I'm dancing, still swaying to the beat of your pulse. I'm dancing where love is an echo. Hear my voice call back to you like a memory, where sorrow is a crown, shyness closing. I reach, I bridge for you, my love. The journey is never too far to reach from here, your face.